A girl called Alita.
Alita! It's a setup. You gotta get out of there. They're gonna kill you.
Which ones?
All of them!
Go easy on me, guys.
Sure, kid.
Killed the girl called Alita. Said the shill media. Hey guys, welcome back to another broadcast. Today I want to talk about Alita Battle Angel hitting the $400 million mark. It was a setup from the beginning. People that have followed this movie know that before the movie even came out, they wanted it to tank. The shill media critics were saying, this movie, it's not going to even hit $200 million around the globe. Then it wasn't going to hit $300 million around the globe. Then it wasn't going to hit $350 million around the globe. Then, because of its success in China, it was extended for a month. The shill media and all the lackeys out there, they spoke too soon. And now it has finally hit the $400 million mark. People were saying to me from the very get-go, I could link to my old videos, all these people in the comments sections actively rooting against this movie. Give it up. You're not gonna get a sequel. It's over. You're an idiot. Shabba shabba doo. All this sort of stuff. Well, now it's reached the $400 million mark. And as I said in my previous videos, I've been waiting to do this video, that when all is said and done, when the Blu-ray, DVD sales, all this kind of stuff, the accountants go over the numbers, they give it to Robert Rodriguez, they give it to James Cameron, they give it to the studios, they give it, now Disney merged with Fox or whatever, they will look at all these numbers, and if James Cameron wants to make this movie, and we know that Robert Rodriguez wants to make this movie, it will get done. Anyone with a brain will look, and they know that this movie, given all the cards were stacked against it from the very beginning, when you have the media, people talk about media bias. You got guys like Scott Mendelson here, kind of reminds me of American Psycho a little bit with that facial expression, but I digress. When people talk about media bias, and yes, it shows itself in the actual coverage, Alita fails the Alita challenge, that sort of stuff. Yeah, that is bias, but another way that the media shows bias is by ignoring. The power to ignore certain stories is also, it shows very much the particular bent of an organization and those sorts of things. So, given all that, with the success of Alita, it is almost nothing short of a miracle that it has hit the $400 million mark, and it is still in theaters. So, obviously, it's slowed down quite a bit, but it passed the $400 million mark here. And like I said, when you add the Blu-ray DVD sales, people that, if you go, whether it's my comments section on Twitter, people have seen this, including myself, multiple times. I've seen people in the comment section, I've seen this 6, 7, 8, 9 times. Twitter saw someone say they saw it 11 times. So in the United States, there are plenty of people, there are millions of people, they like their little cookie cutter stuff. They like Disney. They literally, the shills want Disney to control as much as possible, because when you only have one butt to kiss, it makes things a lot easier. When you only have one media master's butt to kiss, yeah, of course, everybody could get on the same page really quickly. It makes life a whole lot easier if you're a shill. But like I said, there's many people, they're totally on board with, they want cookie cutter. They don't want something new. Alita, whether you actually like it or not, I've said before, this movie has heart, this movie has soul, there's an independent streak and an independent spirit to it, and Hollywood in general does not like that. Disney doesn't, people were saying, Doug, why would Disney try and tank this when they were in their process of officially acquiring, why would they do that? I don't understand. Disney is filled with SJWs. Disney is filled with insane ideologues who do not like the particular brand of feminism in Alita is more the classical. You could have a character who just so happens to be a strong woman, not a woman who just keeps repeating that she's strong and she's basically a Mary Sue. Disney likes the Mary Sues nowadays. They don't like the Alitas. They like to shove politics down your throat. They like stuff like Captain Marvel. They like Brie Larson going out there talking about the patriarchy around the world, saying that she's a global activist. That's what Disney likes. So who knows what's going to happen with that, but James Cameron is a very, very powerful man. Robert Rodriguez is totally enthused about this. He wants to do it. Alita is making a statement. This movie lives up to all the ideals. There's a scene, obviously, where Alita is being destroyed, and even though parts of her body are being ripped off, she continues to go forth and fight until the very last breath. And that is exactly what this movie is doing. That's what the fans have rallied around. Like I said, it's a very energetic, almost like a cult following at this point in time. If you were a producer, you would see this and you would be like, wow, the media tried to kill this. It was a setup against Alita. And even with all of that, this movie still hit the $400 million mark. So thank you to the shills. I want to say thank you to all you people in the comment section, the people who shill for the shills and saying, give it up, you're not going to get a sequel. Well, you said it wasn't going to hit $350 million. You said it wasn't going to hit $400 million. It has, and if I were a betting man, I would say that this has very, very, very good chances of getting a sequel, especially if the Alita fans out there don't want the same old. They don't want cookie cutter. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about Alita Battle Angel hitting the $400 million mark in the comments section below. Really interested. Thanks to all my subscribers, new and old. Really appreciate it.
I'm a warrior, aren't I? And you know, you've always known.